What is the oddest thing that you have decluttered out of your Halloween stash? Hey guys, I am back for part two. What's that song? How's that song go? Part two, Casper Slide. Wish it was that exciting. Or fun, I should say. I wish it was as fun as the Casper Slide. It is going to be a good box though, because it's Halloween. And also, it is the best of our best Halloween. It's the stuff I put out pretty much every year. So let's see what we got here. Okay, these things drive me bananas. I have been wanting to get rid of these for years. But my daughter cannot part with them. She loves them. So I think these may go out in the other bin that I have, because that's where most of her stuff is up to. And I have room up there now. Fluffy wool pumpkin she made me, needle felted. I love it. Those things are hard to put out with my son though, because he thinks they're toys. Say it loud and say it proud, because it worked really well today. I'm feeling really good about myself and what I accomplished today in that other bin. So I pull out the stuff I want to keep and set it aside. Set aside things that you don't want to keep. It's okay for them to go. Things that you want to take immediately. And remember the children. There are children who have not had a fall festival at their school, and they have the opportunity for one now, as long as people are generous. It's my best. It has trick-or-treaters and things on it. Make sure it still fits. I hope it still fits. Otherwise, I'm still going to keep it because Mama's on a weight loss journey. Oh, it might be a little tight, but I think it'll be okay. No, it'll be okay. That's my little trick-or-treaters here. And it'll just get better the smaller I get. This and my Halloween costume, which is a tiger tail and ears, was what I wear to work. So I'd have scrubs on, and then I'd have my tiger tail sticking out. Okay. Hi, Sadie. How you doing? Today it hit me that we have 2 new black cats on the property, and they just kind of adopted us. And not like we need more cats. This is the indoor cat. So I'm trying to keep them around. I'm trying to feed them, trying to make them not as skittish of us, because we've been trying to chase them off because they're mean to our barn cat. A couple weeks till Halloween, and I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't want somebody to see them and get ideas. So trying to be nice to them, trying to win them over, and hopefully they won't scare our cat off. Okay. These things are hard too. We've got 4 of these. This one is so cool because it's felt. It's a big felt bucket. And I guess since I have a trick-or-treater who has not done trick-or-treating, I should probably keep the felt bucket because it is bigger than the little bucket his grandma just made him. So he will have 2 buckets for a while. The Pooh Bear bucket that we have will go away, and then I'll pack my daughter's bag that I made her when she got to be a teenager. That will go to her. So this I need to pack. So this guy I'm still on the fence about, because I'll probably be making him a bag. I just love it though. It's felt. It's so well made. So well made. It's just amazing. And it would be a great display piece. But again, I'm looking for the mantle and maybe a few things out in the kitchen, dining room area. I don't want to have little niches all over my home anymore. I don't have time or energy for that. So I think this is going. Flags. My son likes cocoa. My daughter loves the Spanish culture, and so my husband and I grew up in the Southwest, so we encourage all of the Day of the Dead and all of that. So, oops. Okay, there we go. Super cool. I don't think anybody's going to be starting a fire here before Halloween because it has been too dang hot. Okay, yeah, we don't really get rid of much out of here. I really am. I keep looking at this going, huh. My daughter used it one time. I love the face. It's so well constructed. The bugs haven't gotten it. Arg. It needs to go. My son only needs one. Keeping with the Day of the Dead theme, I've always been a sucker for not spooky, scary skeletons. Granted, this is a little, somebody could say that that's spooky, but these are not. These are dancing skeletons and they are adorable. So I tend to do my skeletons over here in our living room. These are Riona's as well. Who doesn't love these things? I know the boy who's going to hang these after he started decorating his first today. But truthfully, I mean, I love them because they're bats and very sweet pumpkins, and the bats have smiles with fangs. But I know some little kids who could use something like this. One of the most epic Halloween costumes to date. Being a homeschool family, we were studying World War II. At her request, we unschool, and at her request, she wanted to learn more about World War II through children's eyes all around the world. One of our projects that she wanted to do was to make period Rosie the Riveter jeans. So, because she's really into fashion design. She doesn't like fashion so much, but she likes design. And so I'm gonna put her up here with the Catalonian flag because that is where she is. And then she was able to have a pair of pants she could wear afterwards too. And she learned how to design a pattern from scratch. And with like a French curve and following directions from a big grown-up sewing book when she was like 10 or 11. And then she helped me plan them, get the buttons and all that. On this mantle, I typically like to I have some framed Halloween, vintage Halloween cardboard cutouts that used to be my grandmother's, and then I purchased one at a antique store here, and so I typically like to put those up. Oh, they're not exactly the same. These are better, but these will fill in and it'll be fun. It took me 20 years to find more candy corn on sticks to put in vases. These are so much better. These are from early 2000s and they are creepy and I love them. They're like just creepy enough. These are what they sell now, but I think they'll fill in enough, so it'll be good. I had to take a little intermission because little guy was preferring his birthday best this evening. So sometimes we just gotta take a break. A kitschy little candy corn. Maybe I'm just ready to give up on candy corn. I like decorating with candy corn because I love candy corn. So these are my very cool trick-or-treaters. I have a couple of this guy is a glittery guy and it's flecking off, but that's okay. He'll still be cute. Glitter or no. I'm going to just go through these and then at the end I'll show you the mantle. Oh, these I bought last year for my little guy. He's gonna love these. There was a woman online who was a Waldorf mom, and she was dipping her toes into painting peg dolls, and she did them diverse. They're kids who are dressed up, and she diversified them, which was awesome. She is an amazing artist. Look at how cute these things are. There's the pumpkin. There's the ghost. There's the mummy. I love the mummy. The vampire. This guy always has a place at our table, which is why I'm thinking maybe I'll get rid of the candy corn. My dad and I made these. He did the cutting and then I helped him do the sanding and the painting. And he made one for me and one for my mom, or we made. I used to decorate more like, we had two mantles, one in the dining room, so it was like an added-on room to our home, and then we had one in the living room, and then we had a big long, had like a double wide on a double wide 60s house. So everything that you had on top, the space was repeated down below. You didn't have a kitchen, but what was the kitchen upstairs was included in like the bonus room that was downstairs. So in this bonus room, it came, the windows, it had huge daylight windows for a daylight basement, and I mean just huge windows, probably as long as from our window here to window there. Had a huge amount of windows, and it had a huge shelf on it too, because that was the wall for the basement. So it had a huge windowsill shelf, and so I would have like cats and pumpkins there. Upstairs on one mantle I would have, you know, something like the skeletons and candy corn, or I should have made coffee. And then in the living room on that mantle I'd have pumpkins, or that, I mean, I was 20 something then, so and I had one child. This is my daughter's painted cat. My guy, oh no, this is my daughter's guy. I don't know. The only place I have for skeletons is over on that side of the room, and I don't want my son to damage him because my daughter would be really sad. She likes these things. And then other things that probably should go in that other bin outside if there's room. I know I made room, but I don't know if I have room for all of this. I don't use these anymore. My mom, bless her heart, I love her to bits, and anytime she would see something cool at Hallmark, she would get it for my daughter when she was little. And some of the things we had to get rid of. I felt really bad. Some of the things we had to get rid of because they were just too scary for my daughter. This one, as long as it didn't have batteries in it, my kiddo was okay with it. With my daughter growing up, I don't really want that to get ruined. This guy, oh, he's succumbing to time. Poor guy. This was my rubber bat I got in Carlsbad, Carlsbad Caverns. Oh, these are things we have never used, but maybe this year I will. My daughter was going to make a fairy garden one year. My husband brought home his shamrocks from our wedding. We gave everybody bulbs to plant shamrocks, and my husband still has his that he took to work, and he brought it home. So I think maybe I'll put these in there because it's over on our table over there. Black cats. Ooh, it's even got a tea light. I replaced it. When I packed it away last year, I put a clean tea light in it. That. This is one of the first Halloween decorations I bought myself, and I love it. It looks like a Grim Reaper kind of. I think it just looks like a skull with a hood, but my daughter, I remember when she was young, she didn't like it because it was scary. So I am going to keep it, but I am going to pack it away because I don't want my son getting scared of Halloween. This I got at Arctic Circle when I was in college, and you put batteries in it and you turn it on and it lights up. It's like and it still works. So the kids have been using it, and that's kind of fun. My pumpkins. Another thing, I'm not sure. I mean, I like them, but I really am out of places. I mean, this guy is really cool, but I'm out of places. I am going to see if my mom would like these. I am going to see if my mama would like these. I think I'm done with these. I love them. Their doofy little faces are so cute, but I really don't have any room for this. And if I put it on any of my other surfaces, I'm taking up space on a table and inviting clutter there, or I'm putting it down low and my son is gonna play with it. So I think I'm gonna ask my mom. She likes things like this. We will see if Grandma wants it. And I think I need to ask my daughter about it first. I think I am gonna get rid of the candy corn. I do have in here, I have candy corn candles, which are pretty cool. We already have our star lights, so we don't really need orange and black lights. So I think while they're pretty cool, they're like Edison style. But, what in the world happened here? What in the Halloween shenanigans? How did you do that? How in the Halloween shenanigans did you do that? Hey, this is talking myself out of keeping these things right here. There we go. Oh, except this needs to go through here. I don't really have time. Oh, I know exactly where these are going. I know exactly where these are going because we're decorating with flags for Day of the Dead, right? So if these fit in front of my flags, oh, one guy's missing a leg. Oh, poor buddy. Okay, I have had those guys since I was a young adult. And I'm going to keep those guys until they burn themselves out, and then they will go. I have 2 of these sets of lights. And I was just thinking, oh, that would look cute on there as well when the skeletons burn out. I was going to give them to the kids. But I do like these bulbs. We just don't use them right now because we have our stars. Hi, you. Since I'm going to save those and use those, I'm going to save these bulbs too. I'm going to save these. We're going to use these again. We just are not going to use them right now this year. I know we'll use them again because we really like Edison bulbs. We have Edison bulbs on our house the whole year. My son would like this because he just discovered candy corn. I don't want to load him up too much though because I got him Halloween blocks and I have him Halloween peg dolls. Okay, that's going to get donated, and this is going to Grandma, and this is going to go bye-bye too. Okay. Okay. So I think that's it for Halloween stuff. That's pretty cool. Crow I will leave down here for my son. The M I will put on our stairs. The rest of the stuff I'll pack up because that's something different. And then here is our mantle. This is just here because my daughter is in Spain, so. And then I need to get a picture of my son and put up as well. Next year, frames for these. These are my grandmother's, and this one I bought at the thrift store, and I really like how the thrift store did it. So I think this one is going to get changed to sheet music possibly. And these are my trick-or-treaters. I just love their goofy little faces. And then there's my cat that my dad and I built. I think this is enough. This is enough for Halloween. I may even have reservations on keeping the skeletons tomorrow. We'll find out. Well, hello, miss. Thank you for being here and helping me process all of this. This girl, she misses her owner. Her owner is in Spain and she will not be home for weeks and weeks. And you miss her, don't you? Oh, you're such a good girl, Sadie. You're such a good girl. So, thank you for being here and for helping me get through some of the Halloween stuff. It definitely is easier. I tried to do this last year and it was too raw. I couldn't. Hello, kisses. Besitos. It definitely was hard last year to do. But for some reason this year, maybe because I've been decluttering. I didn't start off with, last year it was like I was starting off with holiday stuff. And that is a no-no. That I would not recommend that for anyone. I started at Christmas time, like right around just after Thanksgiving, I think, thinking, oh, I'll go through my Christmas stuff before I put it out. That was a no. And then I thought, oh, okay, I'll go through my Halloween stuff before I put it away. Because there's all kinds of stuff still left in a bin, and I didn't use it this year. I didn't pull it out. I didn't do anything with it. It's getting easier. It's getting a lot easier. This year I was surprised I got rid of the Martha Stewart magazines. I have had those things for years, but I got rid of them. Because it's all online, right? That's what they tell me. It's all online. You Google something and Pinterest pops it up. So we'll be screwed when those things go away. But then everybody will just have to tap in their creativity more again. I'm going to cut this off here because it's extremely too long anyway. And I'm going to thank you for your patience and your generosity with me while I talk through these things to help build my muscles and strengthen my muscle in decluttering, in this decluttering journey. And thank you for being here. Kind of my video, my diary. And if you don't celebrate Halloween, my son and I were just reading a book, Boo to You, Winnie the Pooh. And Piglet is too scared to celebrate Halloween. So Pooh Bear told him that they wouldn't celebrate Halloween then. They would celebrate Hallowasn't. And so Piglet went through and wrote letters and wrote signs and attached them to different things all over his home to let the spookables know that he was not celebrating Halloween and they were not welcome at his home because they were celebrating Hallowasn't. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Thank you so much again. This helps so much.